Yeah, my name's Hannah Goldenberg. I'm from Connecticut, I'm a junior, and I'm a goalie. I've been playing hockey since I was like probably 5 or 6. I was just watching TV with my family, and there was an NHL game on or something, and I was like, that's sick, I have to do it. But I played goalie for the first time. I let in like 12 goals.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But I was crying on the ice, and like as soon as I got off and like went home, I was like, I have to do that again next week. So stepping on the ice when it's like early in the morning and like there's like no one else, like it's just coming.
Let's go rack slide, Robert.
When I was applying to Northwestern, or I was looking at all the clubs, I saw that they had an ice hockey team, and they like had like a recruiting form that you could fill out. So I filled it out, and the guy who like was getting the responses at the time, he's since graduated, but he like lived in the same town as me. So he emailed me and he was like, hey, like I got your thing, you know, like we live in the same town. And the seniors who were there when I was a freshman were awesome and just like the nicest people ever. And they really like just made it super easy to join.
You know, without Hannah, we don't have a team the last 2 years. Like that's the honest truth. And we didn't. She's not playing because of necessity. She's playing because she deserves it.
Hannah has been our rock for years. You know, she was here for 2 years before our other goalie Aiden came in, and she was phenomenal and kept us in virtually every game we were playing.
I hope that I bring like leadership to this team. You know, like I'm on exec now. I'm assistant captain, so
I can't say good enough things about her. She's a rock star. And there was a group of people who came last year and started chanting MVP for her. We called them the Fanas. So she's got a little bit of a fan club on campus as well, I think. And you know, obviously #1 fan here too.
I was definitely more reserved freshman year. It was hard. We had a lot of upperclassmen also when I was a freshman, so a lot of the guys were older than me, a lot of them were bigger than me. So it was like more difficult, I feel like, to come out of my shell. But it's been way better having other girls on the team because I have like built-in buddies now. So.
Good job, Sam.
When I joined, it was just me for a year and a bit until Sam came.
My name is Samantha Niemi. I'm from New York City. I'm a junior and I play defense. So I've been playing hockey pretty much my whole life. I was introduced to it from my dad, who says it's a complete coincidence that our hobbies are the exact same. But so he was coaching at my local rink since before I was born, and so when I was little and we couldn't like get a babysitter or anything like that, I would always just be running around the rink with him. So I went to skate school for a couple of years, started playing hockey when I was like 4 or 5-ish. Pretty much when I was 10, there were 4 of us who could skate backwards, and so they told us to play defense. Before that, I was a center, but I really like being able to see the full sheet of the ice and kind of be able to quarterback plays and stuff like that. So I started playing at my local rink and then ended up growing out of it, moving to a club in New Jersey, so outside of New York City, and now here I am at Northwestern. At Northwestern, I was walking back from the sailing center and walked by the club fair, ran into my teammate Andrew Luke, who was running the stand, and as a joke I was like, oh, you guys don't have a girls team, do you? He said, I mean, we have girls on the team, and then it was history. I ended up putting my email down, came to a couple skates with them, decided to stick around for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think Sam underestimates how good she is, to be honest with you, but her stick skills are great, and then when she starts moving her feet up the ice, she sees the ice very well with her passes. So when she lacks maybe in strength or a little bit of foot speed, which I think she'd acknowledge, she makes up for it with her smarts.
I don't know, something about like going a winter or fall without playing hockey was just so abnormal to me. I've been playing it my whole life. It was just kind of part of who I was. So being able to join a hockey team and continue that was just an experience that I couldn't turn down. I joined last year, my sophomore year, and Amelia, who's the other girl on the team, she's on the field hockey team as well, so she can only join in the winter, but she also hopped on last year, and it's a good crew of girls. We look out for each other.
My name is Amelia Albers. I am from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm a sophomore at Northwestern, and I play wing. My dad played ice hockey at Michigan State when he was in college, and I actually grew up in Evanston. And third grade, my dad was like, "Oh, girls do figure skating, so let's put some figure skates on you, and we'll try." I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not doing that." And a year later, we moved to Grand Rapids, and I saw a group of girls getting on the ice, and I was like, "Whoa, I want to do that." So then I started playing with them, and then I think I've been playing for at least 10 years now. I said I always wanted to go to school to play ice hockey. I loved it. I love my team. I love the culture. I love the sport. So when I chose to play field hockey in college, I was kind of sad. What the heck? Because I didn't actually start playing field hockey until my freshman year of high school. Then I got recruited by Northwestern my junior spring. And all of that is just because of ice hockey. Just because the stick handling translated so much. And I think vice versa. Now, I would say it's really hard to shoot in field hockey because I'm trying to shoot it like an ice hockey stick, and it's just really different. Last year, midway through the year, I saw a post for Northwestern Ice Hockey, and I was like, "Whoa, what? Can I do that too?" So my field hockey coaches kind of helped me out, and we're just "Sure, if you can make it work." And now I play January, February for the guys team, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, Amelia's a warrior. She's energized everybody out there. So the fact that she plays NCAA field hockey, and that's almost an all-year-round thing, and then still wants to play hockey, just shows how much she loves the game. So I think she's creative and she's quick. Obviously it's tough when you don't play all year and then come out a little rust, but she makes up for it in her effort and energy, and she's pretty fast out there as well.
Amelia was especially fantastic last year, but last year when she came in and we had another girl named Kayla from the field hockey team, and them together were unreal. They were sick. They scored 5 goals in the 3 games.
It's definitely interesting too because I joined after both Hannah and Sam were on the team, so it wasn't like I was doing the initial okay, you're a group of guys, can I now play with you? It's gonna be super weird. It was very inviting. There was no question of oh, you have to go dress in a separate locker room, or oh, you can't do this drill, or there wasn't any question if whether or not I could play. And I think that was just really nice. And having Hannah and Sam there to just be okay, this is how we do this. This is how we do that. This just really helped me out a lot. And they've definitely grown to be 2 of my best friends.
They like really keep me grounded. We get close super quickly, and you know, it's just awesome having like other girls around to support each other. I'm also in engineering, so it's definitely like a lot of men sometimes, so having that girl power is just kind of awesome. I have only ever seen one girl in a team that we've played against in my time at Northwestern, and that was the last game last season. And it was awesome after the game. Like, we went up and we chatted for a while. She was super cool, and she was so excited to see other girls. We were so excited to see other girls.
I think we've tried to have like a welcoming community and culture here to allow that, to allow this be a space for women.
It's awesome. I love being on the team. They're like all like super great guys.
I mean, it's pretty wholesome. I was pretty worried at first because I feel like hockey men tend to have a reputation, and obviously locker room talk is just the punchline for out-of-pocket jokes and offhand comments and stuff like that. But anytime that I was struggling or needed to be picked up, everyone was always super supportive to help me out. Good job, Sam. And it's not just me because I'm a girl, like they pick each other up and everyone shares the love of the game.
I love being on the team. I feel like we're super close and everyone gets along.
You always like, I walk around campus, I always see at least 2 hockey guys together or something like that, which is awesome.
We do a lot of stuff outside of hockey. So last year we went to Arizona. That was awesome. I'm sure Sam already talked about it, but
I have to say some of my favorite memories on the team have got to be off the ice. You know, afterwards, if we go on a road trip in the hotel room after, all of us debriefing the games, or in the van rides on a long road trip, listening to music, chatting with each other, getting to know about each other's lives. You know, sometimes it's hard, especially at Northwestern, like you are so busy with homework and clubs and stuff like that, so you don't often get to cross paths. So sometimes all of us just holding on to our youth for a little bit, connecting over hockey, chatting about our lives and stuff like that. It's a great time. We're all just little kids again for a little bit.
I think, you know, it's men's hockey, that's the name of our division, but that's kind of a little bit of a, I don't know, not the right term, right? Because all 3 of them can contribute at this level. It's not male, female on our team, you're a Cats hockey player, you know.
I mean, the guys on the team are all super respectful, super supportive. Like, when I said I wanted to join the team as a girl, no one really batted an eye.
I grew up, I'm not old, I'm 35 years old, but I think still grew up in a culture a little bit of you know, men and women, kind of no real gray area, and I think Hannah, Sam, and Amelia have created a gray area for the better.
At Northwestern is the only time that I've ever played men's hockey, so before it was only on girls' teams. Definitely a little bit nervous. I've never played with full contact hockey before. Yeah, that's the main rule difference, but I wouldn't say it's trivial. I think that like a lot of elements of my game have had to change and adapt, and unfortunately I've had to take a couple pretty tough hits in order to learn that.
Every single game before the game, like my dad calls me and he's like, okay, so like when you go into the corner, like, you're gonna have your head up and you're gonna look around and make sure that you're not like gonna get hit. I'm like, yes, I know, I can do it. And this year, I've gotten hit in every single game we've played in, and I'm not gonna lie, it actually made me feel a little better. I'm like, okay, if I can take the hit, then I'm fine. Well, we lost like 12-1 to Florida Gulf Coast, and a guy who is 6'2", 220 pounds, which is legitimately double my size. Like, I'm 5'2". Like, took 6 strides and open iced hit me. He like stopped and like ended up telling one of the guys on my team like, oh, I didn't even know she was a girl. Like, I'm like, how do you not?
I want to say that I definitely intentionally wear like my hair down in a ponytail or like a braid or something like that so they know that I'm a girl, and usually they back off a little bit from the hits. Sometimes it's the opposite. I've been headhunted a couple times.
I think like my biggest nerves come from like I don't want to get injured and not be able to play field hockey. See, I play it for Northwestern. I'm committed to it, and I don't want to let my team down like that. But I also had to honor that like, I love the sport of ice hockey, and so I want to be able to play that too if that's going to make me happy. Generally, like before I started playing for like a guys team, I thought the emphasis was always just going to be more on hitting rather than skill. Now I don't really think that. Definitely just think like the shots come a lot faster.
The biggest thing was definitely like the speed of the shots. The first game I played, I think I let in 8 goals, but that game was super fun.
So I think just adapting to some of the changes in pace, which like it isn't saying that girls hockey isn't as fast, it's just fast in a different way. My skating in girls hockey, I was always one of the fastest players on the ice, and then you come out here and I am right in the mix, which is great, but I'm so used to just like flying by some people and I'm like, oh, like I can't do that anymore.
Definitely just like more time playing with the guys made it a lot easier. Also, I just had to like learn to play more aggressively.
Hey, it's all good. Be aggressive, right? Be aggressive.
So definitely my first year took a couple of weeks, months. Some may argue I'm still getting used to it, but I mean, I think it's kind of more for myself just to prove that I can do it, to show that, you know, I'm committed and love the sport enough. And I think to the other guys to show that, you know, just because I'm a girl doesn't mean that I can't keep up.